Now we also jump distance and height. So here we're going to try for distance. Okay, this is for distance. A little further apart. Okay, now we'll try for height. Okay, get closer together and then sit up a little bit more. A little higher. This is for height. Yeah, I'm going to have to do one. A little bit higher, please. Janice. If you have a fear of falling, you'll have a fear of attacking. And you have to have confidence in doing this. Thank you, Sensei Ernie. Okay, next. After we do our break falls, we do what's called newaza, which is ground grappling. We limit all our techniques to the ground. We're going to get the smaller ones out here. We're going to pair them up in 2 pairs. And we're going to do some ground grappling. Now for the little guys, they mainly, they don't do any submission type of grappling. They basically do hold downs until they get to 13, then they start doing some submission stuff. Now the object here is to put the opponent on their back for up to 25 seconds with control, and at that point it becomes a win. You probably have seen some of this. Lately there's a fad going around with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and MMA stuff. Some of it is derived from Judo. Judo is not only focused on the ground, but it's also focused on standing. Very similar to Western style wrestling. Probably the biggest difference with Western style wrestling is that Western style wrestlers try not to go on their back. In Judo, it's okay to go on your back as long as the other person doesn't have control over you. So you'll have some players that will tend to play on their back with control, and then shifting the momentum to their advantage. Great. Pasha, Casey, Diana, Alex. And then what we do is we kind of do a few rounds, and then we swap. around. Just so everybody gets a feel for each other, how they play. Some of them will have more experience than others, and then we slowly, the whole class comes together and they all become very good and becomes very competitive inside the dojo. Now, judo was made an Olympic sport in 1964. It probably has, of all the sports in the Olympics, it probably has most of the countries participate in it. The United States has currently they have. It's really not great at judo Olympic wise. We're not a judo type of country, but today we have one player at 70 kilogram female, which is a contender for gold medal in this year's Olympics, and hopefully we can get a medal this year. Okay, now we're going to try to get some of the adults going. You'll see the pace is going to quicken a little bit. Now you'll notice that they have different colored belts. It's a ranking system. The darker the belt, the higher the rank. So you'll see that as the color, the rainbow pattern here, brown is almost black. So these are our black belt contenders. So you'll see their ability is a little better. Now in judo, black belt doesn't mean the ultimate thing. Once you become a first degree black belt, it basically means that you've learned the basics. It doesn't make you a master. Master level is probably 5th, 6th degree. So you're going to see the lower ranks, 1st degree, 2nd degree, 3rd degree, are probably more competitive type players. So they're still honing their skills. They're going to be more athletic. As they get older, they get more knowledge, and then that's the way it's passed down. Now the older players, you'll see that they'll do arm bars and chokes. Up at 13 years old, they're allowed to choke. 17, they're allowed to do arm bars. Leg bars, body locks, shoulder locks are not allowed. They're too dangerous. Those things are practiced only in a sort of a kata setting, never as a form of grappling fighting where you can endanger your basically your training partner. In judo, if you don't have a training partner, you can't do judo. So you want to take care of your partner, always. Notice that they'll tap. When they tap, that means they basically give up or the sequence is stopped.